morning everyone. I am Anjali Srinivas Badganchi from Sri Siddheshwar Women's College of Engineering, Solapur. Today we will discuss on the topic of the RDBMS and the NoSQL. So, what is the RDBMS? RDBMS stands for the Relational Database Management System. It stores the data in the form of the table. Each table has the rows and the columns. For example, MySQL, Oracle, and the PostgreSQL. In short, we can say that the RDBMS is the software that stores the data related to the tables. That is the table row. One complete set of the data in the table, like the student information. Uses of the RDBMS. RDBMS, it is used in the banking system. It is used to manage the customer accounts, transactions, loans, balances. For example, when you check your balance online, the bank's RDBMS quickly finds your account information from the millions of the records. It is used in the online shopping, that is the e-commerce. It is used to keep the track of the product, customers, orders, and the payments. For example, when you order a phone on the Amazon, the system uses RDBMS to check if the items is in a stock, store your order, update and the inventory. It is used in a school and the college management. It is used to manage the student data, exam result, courses and the staffs. For example, in the university, it will store the all students' marks, attendance and the course enrollment in RDBMS. So it is used in the hospital management system. It is used to keep the records of the patients, doctors, appointments and the treatments. For example, when a patient visits a doctor, their medical history, it is fetched from the RDBMS in the seconds. It is used in the airline reservation system to manage the flight schedules, bookings, passenger information and the payments. For example, when you book a ticket, the system checks seat availability and the updates records in the real time. It is used in the mobile apps and the social media. It is used to store the user profiles, posts, messages and the friends list. For example, in the Instagram and the Facebook, it uses the RDBMS to store your account details, photos and the messages in the structured way. It is used in the telecommunication companies. It is used to track the customer calls, billing, charges and the data usage. For example, when you recharge your mobile, the system update your account is in the database instantly. So we will see the NoSQL database. So what is the NoSQL database? NoSQL means not only SQL. It doesn't follow the traditional tables based on the structures. It is a type of the database which is used to store and manage the data that is not structured like a tables. It is unlike the RDBMS. It is faster and the more flexible than the RDBMS. It can store the data as the document, key value pair, graphs, etc. Examples of the NoSQL are the Mongo database, Cassandra and the CurveDB. NoSQL, it is a flexible database system for the unstructured or the complex data. It is used in the apps like a social media, real-time chat, IoT, gaming and the etc. It allows the fast, scalable and the dynamic data storage. So uses of the NoSQL. It is used in the social media platforms. It is used to store your profile posts like comments and the followers. For example, Facebook and the Instagram uses the NoSQL like the Mongo database and the Cassandra to manage the millions of the users and the changing the data. Second, it is used in the online shopping, that is the e-commerce. It is used to store the product details, customer orders, reviews and the browsing history. For example, in the Amazon, it is uses the NoSQL like the Dynamo database to quickly show the products, prices and the user recommendation. It is used in the real time. It is used in the real time chart application. It is used to manage the chart, manages user the user patience and the notification. Example, in the WhatsApp or a Slack need the fast and the real-time data handling. So next, it is used in the gaming application. It is used to store the player profiles, game stores, and the game process. Example, in the online games like the Fortnite or the PUBG, it uses the NoSQL to track the millions of the players. It is used in the big data and the analytics to store the analyze and the large volumes of the data like the logs, user action, or the sensor data. Example, Netflix uses the NoSQL to analyze what the people watch and recommend shows. It is used in Internet of the Things. It is used to collect the data from the sensor and the devices like the smart homes and the fitness trackers. Example, a smart home system that tracks the temperature, lights, and the motions. Content management system. It is used to manage the blogs, articles, images, and the videos. For example, news websites used to NoSQL to store the different types of the context. Difference between the RDBMS and NoSQL. The data format in the RDBMS, it will store the data in the tables, that is the rows and the columns, and the NoSQL, it will store the data in the flexible formats like the JSON, key value. RDBMS, it is the best for the structured data, and the NoSQL, it is the best for the unstructured or the changing data. The examples of the RDBMS are the MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, and the SQL Server. And the NoSQL examples are the Mongo database, Cassandra, Redis, Dynamo database. RDBMS in the relationship, strong support for the relationship between the tables. And the NoSQL are the limited or the no joins uses embedded data instead. The scalability of the RDBMS, it is a vertical scalability, that is add more power to the one server. The NoSQL, it is a horizontal, it will add the more servers easily. The speed of the RDBMS, it is a slower with a huge or the complex data, and the NoSQL speed, it is a faster or the it is a fast for the big and the fast changing data. RDBMS structure required, you must define the table structure before the adding data. In the NoSQL, we don't need a fixed structure. Examples of the RDBMS which will be used: banking, inventory, payroll systems. And the NoSQL examples are the social media, gaming, real time chart, and the big data. Thank you.